Hello, and welcome back to the Healthy Soul podcast, or on YouTube if you're watching this here. I am coming at you with another mini podcast episode. Now, things have been kind of crazy on my end in my life. As you can see, if you're watching this, if you're listening, you can't see, but as you can see, new background. My husband and I just moved into a brand new house, so things are a bit crazy. Still got some boxes everywhere, kind of adjusting to a couple things. And inside Healthy Soul Coaching Group, we just ran our Summer Shred Reset Challenge. So it was like a 4-day Summer Shred Reset Challenge, essentially, where we really taught high-achieving women how to actually shred, quote, shred, for the summer with the right strategies, with smart fueling, with intentional training, with nervous system support, all the good things, the science-backed smart ways to actually support your body so that you can get lean, you can get confident, you can get energized. And we just ran that. So today, I'm actually going to take one of the trainings that I went through with these ladies, and I'm going to cover it on a mini podcast episode. So kind of take it a little bit more in depth here. But day one of the 4-day Summer Shred Reset was all focused on how to fuel to burn fat, meaning the best way to really approach your nutrition, especially as a high-achieving woman who just wants to lose fat. Like, is that too much to ask? You just want to lose fat. You just want to burn some fat. How should you eat? What should you eat? How should you approach it? Because so many women just struggle to actually burn fat, maybe like they used to. The approaches that they were doing prior, 5-10 years ago, even a couple years ago, just aren't working anymore. And it's leaving you feeling very confused. What do I do? What's actually going to work? And so we're going to talk about just why your body isn't burning fat like it used to, what the, quote, healthy eating advice is missing, all the general population advice that's supposed to be helpful but is actually steering you in the wrong direction. We're going to talk about that and specifically why it doesn't work for high achieving, career driven women, the impact of cortisol, inflammation, and chronic stress, what the impact on those have on our fat loss and our body's fat burning potential, and then how eating enough of the right foods is the actual key to waking up your metabolism. That's what we're going to cover in today's mini podcast episode. This is what we covered in day one of our challenge. So I'm excited to really dive in with you here. So we'll talk first about just the overview of fueling and fat loss, because so many women, they try to lose fat and they go to the cutting calories, cutting portion sizes. It could be intentional. It could be like 1,200 to 1,500 calories. They're like, that's a good range for me. Could be just from the intermittent fasting approaches. Maybe you're not even tracking calories. You're just cutting off your window, which essentially would help you eat less. Or you're just cutting down on portion sizes. You're eating healthier foods. You're cutting down on processed foods, getting more veggies in, more fiber, more protein, all the good advice, or what we think is good advice, right? Could be more intentional, or it could be unintentional. Just so many high-achieving women that we talk to are unintentionally not eating enough food because of their demanding lifestyles. They're skipping meals, they're forgetting to eat, they're having coffee and a banana and a yogurt bar, or a yogurt and a granola bar for breakfast. And it feels like the right thing to do, and then you're kind of confused. You're like, well, I'm not even eating that much, or, I'm eating less, but over time, you're still feeling heavy. You're still dealing with inflammation, exhaustion, fatigue, bloating, and you're just stuck in a plateau that will not budge. You can't get the scale to move no matter what you do. Your body just becomes weight loss resistant. And even if you do see some results short term, it never really lasts because your body doesn't really feel safe or supported. It is stuck in this overdrive and this constant cycle of eating less and pushing more and seeing a little bit of progress, then crashing, or just not seeing any progress at all once you hit a certain point. It's a form of metabolic adaptation. So your body literally downshifts its metabolism to protect you from what it sees as a threat, which is this stress. Your body doesn't know the difference between I want to look good in a bikini for the summer versus I'm fighting off a bear. So your body's stressed. There's metabolic adaptation happening. So your body becomes less efficient at actually burning calories at rest, meaning that even if you're eating less, you're not burning as much. So it feels more like a struggle. It feels more like a fight. You gain weight more easily. You lose muscle mass, you hold on to belly fat, you crave sugar, you need that quick energy, and ultimately you feel like you're doing everything right, but getting nowhere, and it just feels impossible. So this is the silent loop that so many high achieving women get trapped in, because you're not just under eating, you're also not eating the right foods to support and ignite your metabolism, to create hormone harmony, and to get your energy back. And when your body isn't getting enough fuel of the right nutrients, your cortisol can rise. So your body just becomes stressed, whether it's not getting enough food or it's stressed and it causes inflammation. And there's inflammation from the foods that you are eating. And that's when fat loss becomes very, very impossible. So just a little bit about cortisol and metabolism. So cortisol, if you're unfamiliar, it's your body's main stress hormone, and it naturally is high in the morning to help you wake up, to help you become alert. It's good for us when it follows its natural rhythm, but it's meant to fall after you eat. It's meant to trend downwards to where it's at its lowest right before you go to bed. It's what helps you fall asleep. It's how your body produces melatonin, and you want that natural curve. But when you skip breakfast or you start your day with caffeine instead of food, your cortisol stays high. It doesn't go down, and high cortisol can then cause more fat storage, especially in your midsection as well too. And especially if you pair that with then not eating enough during the day, not only does your cortisol stay high because it's not getting food during the day and your body's stressed out, you're not giving it anything to work with, but your metabolism then slows down even more because you're not getting that fuel. Your body wants to store that fat for that energy, for making sure that you can actually have it, like burn calories throughout the day to survive, to make it through your day, and then your metabolism slows even more. Your body, what we see happen, 9 out of 10 women that we work with here at Healthy Soul Coaching Group, we see that your body is just in this state of fight or flight. It's not in this fat burning mode. And so you're running on stress, energy tanks, cravings spike, muscle breaks down, your digestion slows, and your confidence ultimately disappears. And it just becomes it feels like a fight to try and lose fat. Then we have the all or nothing mentality, especially with high achievers. We are so busy and we have this high achiever perfectionist mindset that we decide, okay, you know what? I'm going to get serious. I'm going to get serious about losing fat and becoming bikini body ready. I'm tired of feeling tired. I'm tired of looking like this. So you either are 100% all in or you fall completely off, because again, that high achiever mindset, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. That's our mindset. We want to go all in. We want to be great at it. But when we're going and we're doing the approach that I just kind of explained to you, the pushing your body through intensity, eating less, cutting down on portion sizes, not giving your body enough fuel, and then your body really starts fighting you, more exhaustion, more bloating, it becomes so hard to actually stay consistent. So you think you need more willpower, but really it's a nervous system and a metabolism problem. Your body isn't getting the support it needs. And when you have a structure and a strategy that's actually aligned with what your body needs, that actually gets your body to become efficient and work properly, that's when consistency, motivation, and discipline actually shows up with you, and it becomes and feels so simple and effortless. So your body doesn't need more discipline. You don't need to just push through and get more motivation. It needs balance. You need safety. You need hormone harmony. And when your body is supported instead of starved, that's when it actually responds to you. That's how you start burning fat again. So here's what I want you to do instead. Instead of going through all the intense, crazy approaches that I just laid out for you, that I clearly just debunked will not work for you, and especially if you relate to any of this and you're just nodding your head throughout the whole podcast episode, what I want you to do instead today, the most important shift that you can make for your long-term fat loss, that's going to be simple, that's going to be easy, that's not going to overhaul your entire life, is I want you to fuel your body early. In the morning, give your body and your metabolism what it needs to kickstart the day, to get your cortisol to start to lower and not stay high and stay too elevated during the day. This sends your body, the signal that, all right, we're good to go. We got my fuel. We're safe to burn fat. Let's go throughout the day. Let's power through it. Instead of it kind of waiting and wondering, hey, I need some food. When am I going to get breakfast? Oh, you're giving me caffeine instead? Oh, great. That's not going to help. We don't want to do that. We want to give our body what it needs first thing in the morning so we can send our body the signal that we're good, we're fed, we're ready to burn some fat today. And the one way you can do that is by following the 30-30-30 rule. Eat 30 grams of protein within 30 minutes of waking up, and ideally followed by 30 minutes of movement if you can, or 10 minutes of movement if you can, just some type of light movement like walking, like some stretching, just, move your body a little bit. Try not to go straight into a really crazy HIIT session if you can. Right now we're focused on healing, we're focused on moving. We want to make sure that you're just doing what you can to support your body. That's it. That is my number one shift that you can make today to really start to get your body to burn fat with you, to not do all the crazy approaches, to not do the general advice that is only leading your body into a state of burnout, and to really just start small, start sustainable, start simple, do a little bit of something to start eating more of the right foods, eating more nutritious foods that allow your body to start to respond. You're going to feel so much better, and you're going to see your body finally start to respond, to burn fat. That's going to get you one step, a couple steps closer to feeling and being your healthiest, happiest version of you yet for this summer.